hello, ladies and gentlemen. You know that song, you know that sound, you know what that means? That means it is the weekend, and as always, it's time for the James Freel Show. I am your host, James Freel, and as always, I am very happy to have you with me. I hope you can hear over the loud vent in the background, but you know what? It's not like anyone's listening to this anyway, so I should stop with the pity party all the time. Oh, no one listens to my show. So no, I'm sitting here. It is the day before Memorial Day 2019. Right now it's May 26th, 2019. It's 3:39 in the afternoon. I am watching the Indianapolis 500 right now. I thought it would have been over by now, but looks like Honda and Chevy are really dominating. Are there any entrants though? Who knows? Yeah, all I'm seeing is Honda and Chevy, and at this point I'm thinking that's probably the only two vehicles competing. Did you guys know Dale Jr. is driving the pace car for this year at the Indy 500? That's pretty interesting. How'd your week go? My week was interesting. I'm wrapping up a 3-day weekend. I'm not really, I'm halfway through, I'm a little over halfway through the 3-day weekend, but it feels like I'm wrapping up because this is the last day I can be carefree, because tomorrow is, it's the day. But before I ramble any further, as always, we should hop into news for the unread news. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Still taking time off of me to figure out what I decided to call it. Unread news. Alright, which, when I say unread news, I'm referring to news that I didn't really read or do any research on. I can't believe it's only Honda and Chevy, so it's the Japanese versus the US. We got, how many laps are left? 18 laps left. Top news today. We got here. Oh, didn't a hurricane hit last night? Yeah, let's read that one. That seemed like a hurricane today. The Atlantic 2019 hurricane trackers. Wasn't there one in Oklahoma today? Oklahoma. Okay, did I really just try to search Oklahoma? Oklahoma's not a coast. Oh well. Oh, what today? Hurricane Hawaii news. No? Okay, I can't find anything on that, so I'm just going to keep on going with the top news today. Who am I going to go? Let's go with NPR. I always had a soft spot for NPR. Photos from sumo wrestling to grand parades, how world leaders try to impress Trump. Yeah. That was the thing. Trump was in Japan. The president's in Japan right now, and he tweeted something praising the North Korean media, from what I understand. I'd give more detail, but as I said before, this is unread news, so go look for any other news source. In sports, they got the Indy 500 on. If I had waited a little longer to start this, I would have given the specific, you know what I mean. I would have given the winner, but I can't do that. Bart Starr died, the Packers quarterback, just today at the age of 85. And he was a good QB, from what I understand. He was before my era, and I haven't exactly gone down the rabbit hole. Are they still under caution? There's 17 laps to go. Got a severe thunderstorm warning for this county. That's cool. Also, it's now Toronto versus Golden State. And who else? I was wrong. I was sure it was going to be Milwaukee versus Golden State, and I was also sure it was going to be Bruins versus San Jose. I was wrong in both cases. We got the St. Louis Bluesers versus the Bruins. I hate St. Louis. I shouldn't hate them. I only hate them in baseball. And if I can, if I can exert any more hatred onto them by that way, that's something I'm going to find myself doing. Anything going on in pop culture? Just get my smartphone out. Alright, looks like they're driving again. Top news, pop culture. NBC's always there. That's been the story for the longest time. I don't know. I watched CBS this morning, and there's that one actress who is now in All of My Sons, which seems like a pretty good play I would like to see, which I have not seen. I haven't been to a theater in a long time, and I'd like to go back to one. There's something magical about the theater that I find truly enjoyable. It is really loud in here. I hope you can hear me over all this noise. So, anyway, let's go ahead and start rambling. I started going to an actual gym this week, and before that, everything I've always been talking about has been, well, there was that gym I went to at my community college. I put down running. Like I said, my knees are pretty much on the upswing, although I tried playing tennis earlier this week, and I was like, oh, my knees are totally fine. Whenever I went to chase after a ball, I was like, nope, can't run, cannot run, no way can I run. So, they're better, but I still can't run. And my ankle is also kind of acting up, I don't know. I do attribute that to the running, which was not smart of me. Yeah, just power through it. And the thing was, I didn't even look like I was doing that much. It must have been kind of embarrassing, if you ask me. Anyway, so yeah, I've been going to the gym. It's been a pretty good experience. I have been pounding water because, you know, it's a 3-day weekend, so if I'm gonna enjoy it properly, although I have said this, that so I get married in September, and I really want to go from my birthday to my bachelor party without drinking any alcohol, because I didn't make it all the way through Lent this year, and I kind of want to punish myself for it. But it's been other than Lent, I mean, it's been a while since I've gone a long time without drinking, and I don't know, I know it's not good for my body, especially when I wake up and I feel horrible, and it's like, geez, can't keep doing this to yourself. Gotta go back to some sort of moderation. Man, they're still under a yellow flag. Still a yellow flag. One of my former coworkers I know is at this, and it's funny is this guy's kind of an odd guy, but he's always posting on Facebook, and he does not strike me as the kind of guy who would ever be posting on Facebook. He seems like the kind of guy who would mock people. We're like, oh, you're on your Facebook again? But apparently when he's at work, some people complain that he's on there too much. So who knows? Who knows? Anyway, the gym has been good. I've been there 5 times so far. I'm trying to do this thing of 5 times a week for 30 minutes. That'll really start to kick in. Geez, still under a yellow flag. That'll really start to kick in if I give up alcohol and my body can go back to functioning like a normal body. I gotta get a streak going. Man, I meant to grab something today. Oh well, I can't do that. Are they racing now? I don't know. Am I really gonna keep? Yes, I am. I'm gonna keep doing that. Anyways, you guys ever heard of this Sven Goalie guy? Last night, my girl and I, we came back and we turned on the television, and we just could not follow what was going on. First off, we walked to a Mexican grill, and we ate way too much, and we walked there, and we hobbled back, and it was one of the few times I'm like, you know what, I'm in a good enough mood. I always, like, mock people who get those obnoxiously large daiquiris, you know, or margaritas. I'm like, heck, let's just do it this one time. But we did not feel good afterwards. We both ate a huge amount. I think they're racing again. Yeah, they are. 14 laps to go. And yeah, that's the green flag. Man, that guy's got to have a strong arm. The guy who's waving that flag around. Who knows, who knows, who knows. That's the weird thing about the 500 is, or about any like long-term racing, is that you do it, but then it's like it all comes down to the last lap. I don't know. I've started to. I'm not much of a racer. Back in like 2004, 2003, 2004, I got really into racing. Then that was like when I was really, really into it. Now, not so much. Not even the Daytona 500. I don't take much interest in it. Oh, the guy just passed him again. Let's see a wreck. No, I don't want to see a wreck here because I want the race to finish not under caution. I hate when races finish under caution. I remember one year that happened and people started throwing stuff out onto the track, and I felt bad for the dude because he's celebrating, but people are throwing stuff. I was like, dude, don't throw stuff. Why you gotta rain on his parade? He got there to the point. It's no different than taking a knee. Anyway. So yeah, the gym's been a pretty good environment. Been getting a better workout than the elliptical I had been using before. Jeez, these guys go so fast. It's amazing how fast they're going. How dangerous that is. Last time a guy died in IndyCar. And another thing, when does IndyCar have like huge fan bases? Like, what's the IndyCar series? I don't know. I really like the city of Indianapolis. And I remember I was flying in one time and I got a really good view of the speedway from above. That was a neat thing to see. I want to fly into Cincinnati because I've never gotten a good view from overhead of it. But, you know, you win. So the big yellow I wish I had someone to root for. I wish I did, but don't really have anyone. Don't know anyone. Where's that Andretti guy? He's kind of cool. He probably wrecked earlier or something. The leader at lap 190 has won the race only twice in the last 10 years. Dang. That makes it kind of cool. There's a lot more passing than this in NASCAR. Is there anything else I want to say about the gym other than, you know, it's been good. I've been pretty disciplined about going. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. It's 24 hours. You gotta let yourself in though and unlock it. And they got all those cameras and stuff. And you can lose your workout privileges if you were to let someone in late at night that didn't have a membership. So there's that. And that other guy's going. I think I'm gonna root. I don't know if I like the yellow guy or the blue guy better. That's like a fluorescent yellow. Anyway, how many times have I said anyway now? I had friends over for the first time ever since we got our new place. And it's been good. It was a really good time. I was pretty proud of myself. I think I don't want to say I knocked it out of the park with the meal, but I made the other couple steak. My special lady friend is not a fan of ribeye, so we just got her chicken. And my friend, the guy, said it was the best steak he ever had, and that meant a lot to me. And I could tell they weren't just saying stuff. And I tasted it, and I don't know if I would say it's the best steak I've ever made, but it was up there. It was pretty good. The cuts of meat were pretty good. It was pretty tender. And I made my Yukon Gold potatoes, which I think they liked more than the steak, which I'm fine with, and then just steamed broccoli with it. And really just served as a garnish more than anything else. But I was like, man, I could make a really good broth out of these scraps, but we decided it was more work than it was worth. And here's the thing, what I love about that couple of friends, that couple, it's a couple of people and their friends, is that we always start playing a game, but then we always wind up just talking. And I kind of like that because I enjoy talking a lot. And I'm guilty of gossiping sometimes with them, but they gossip with us too, so it's yeah, I'm not proud of that. I would like to not do that, but sometimes it's just too much fun. But at the same time, it's something I gotta work on and not do. 6 laps to go, 5 laps to go. They're going that fast, folks. 4, no, it's still 5 laps to go. So what else? What's interesting is the past 2 or 3 weekends, my lady and I, we have been busy every weekend. And we were finally like, no, we're taking this 3-day weekend to not do anything. We're taking this one, we're not going anywhere. People can come to us, we're going to walk somewhere, and it's going to be great. And part of me, like, that sounded great at first, but at the same time, it sort of has a bit of this depressing feel to it. When you're just sort of cooped up, you get cabin fever a little bit. And also, binge drinking isn't the best way to cope. Not that it was coping, but it's not the most wholesome activity. So, you know, I really gotta shape up. It's nice to get this extra day where you don't have to do anything, though. I didn't know this, but since it's Memorial Day, the parades were held today. I thought they would have been held on Memorial Day. Maybe there are other parades going on. We got 4 laps to go. Oh, and the blue guy's going out to the front. Oh man, the blue guy's in front now. Holy crap, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? This is pretty. 3 laps to go. They're going that fast, folks. So we got Rossi and Paginod. Rossi and 27, 22, and Sato. I'm cheering for Sato. Let's get Sato, because I can pronounce his name pretty easily. It's probably wrong. It's probably Sato. And I'm just too stupid to realize that. I finished The Office, and then I also finished Red Dead Redemption 2 this weekend. Oh man, this is getting intense. These guys are zip-zapping around like crazy. Oh man, oh no, he's not going to let him over. He's not going to let him over. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? 2 laps to go. No, does that mean after this they have 2, or the next lap is the final lap? I don't know. Sato, you're only less than half a second back, and there goes Pagito. Is he going to make the cut? Oh, he does. Holy crap. I got to be careful with this. Last night we had a baseball game on, and I turned it on right when a bunch of offense was starting to happen, and I started to cheer out. And when I had friends over Friday night, I was thinking, okay, so they're on the final lap now. I was thinking we're probably the loudest people here, but luckily it was a Friday night. It wasn't a working night, but at the same time you want to be courteous to other people. Alright, the Paginod, Rossi, come on, Sato, you can get up there. You can do it. Oh, the guys. Man, how annoying am I right now? I don't even like an Indy car, but this is kind of exciting. They keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Is he gonna get it? Nope, he's not gonna. Is it the yellow guy? Is he gonna make it? And yeah, I think that unofficial results. Yeah, so Chevy won it. The Paginod, the Rossi, and then Sato. He was of Asian descent. Did not realize that. Simon Paginod, man, how rough is that for that one guy? How tough is that? That's got to be rough. But how exciting is that for your pit crew that you won? I sort of wondered what that dynamic is like to be in a pit crew. That's exciting. I'm glad for that guy. Looks pretty cool. What else? My friends the other night, they all tried I will be honest, I spent way more money than I should have on a bottle of a spirit that was, I bought a bottle of Patron just because I thought, why not? But I didn't touch a paycheck to do it. I did not touch a paycheck. It was that stuff for that concert I played last week, and which I still find was very comical. How I was so mad that, like, man, these guys, those other musicians, they think they're so much better than me. Man, I just hate this, you know. And then they turned out to be like the nicest guys I've ever met. I'm just like, geez, what kind of a jerk am I for assuming always the worst in people? Anyway. How much time have I got left here? About 21 minutes in. Alright, so I already talked about the Bruins. I don't know if I'm still going to want this in a few months, but I would really like to get a Columbus Blue Jackets jersey, one of the alternative ones. I really like the one with the cannon on it. I think that one's neat. That one is neat. Oh, by the way, God bless my special lady, because my leisure shorts that I wear around a lot, when I had steak the other night, got a huge stain on them, and it's just like, geez, of course you do. And she got it out, and I can't even tell it was there. I've gotten to the point, she did that with my work pants also. I got oil all over them, and you know, thank goodness I was able to get it out. Oh, look at this guy celebrating. That must be great. Everyone's cheering for him and stuff. Man, what an exciting moment for him. Yep. Do people in IndyCar, do they have their favorite driver? Because that's got to be kind of hard. Because it's not like other teams where you win one week, you lose the other. Like, if you have a favorite driver, and how often can he win? How often do you get to enjoy it? But I guess it's the point system. I've never been able to follow racing that much, and from what I understand, stock car racing, or NASCAR racing, has very much changed the way it works now. So I don't know. Has anyone ever gotten seriously booed at an Indy 500? Well, I mentioned earlier that time where that dude had a bunch of crap thrown onto the track after he won under caution. I didn't realize how big of a convenience store Speedway is. They're like on everyone's thing. Got quite a few points through them. Don't mean to brag or anything. Also went out and bought these coax adapters so that I can watch digital TV without having a hanger or wire literally suspended halfway through the room. And exploring some of these other channels. I mean, yeah, like I told you, that Sven Goli thing, that was just bizarre. That is bizarre. Marco Andretti was 26th. So is he? That's the younger guy, right? And then I don't know. I think of Marco. I think of Marco Rubio, the guy running for the bottled water. That was pretty funny. Not gonna lie, him dashing for it, and then what that other time he tried to make a joke about it, and he just that's one legit criticism I feel about him, is he's very robotic the way he talks. That thing where he and Chris Christie was mopping the floor with him in that debate, he's like, there's the 10-second speech, there it is, and he just kept saying, but let's dismiss this idea that President Obama doesn't know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. And it's just like, I thought that my computer was broken. I thought that it kept like doing that A-B repeat thing. But the point I was making is he once tried to make a joke, like poked fun. He's like, and I have a water bottle here, and it just did not land. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this has been quicker than I thought it might be. I thought this was going to be a really lousy Aussie show. You guys remember that really cringy phase where I kept like giving one intense rant every week? I don't think that could be. Oh, they're interviewing the guy who came in second. What a trooper! What a trooper! I'd have a tough time doing that. Tony Stewart, I remember. Didn't he always have a bad attitude about losing? And then he hit that one guy. That was not his fault, by the way. The dude's trying to cross in front. I mean, it's sad, but I do not think that was Tony Stewart's fault at all. I really, really don't. Anyway. I did a lot of driving yet this week. I went to Cynthiana, Kentucky, up to Dayton, Ohio, all in the same day. And that gets old really fast. You feel like you need a nap, like now. Like once you get out and then having to drive home from it. Oh, let's see, this person's average heart rate. Haven't had that good of a workout training. Average heart rate 137. I like to get my heart rate up to the 160s. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. I had a pretty good workout today, and one of my friends is at Rheingeist. Geez, holy crap! This guy's Instagram stories, which I'm starting to like. But who's to say? Who is to say? 26, 24. All right, we're gonna wrap this up soon. Here. I kind of want to learn piano again. I mean, I can play it incorrectly really well, like I can hack out chords, but what I cannot do is like actually play the instrument. And I found this like DVD kit where apparently you can learn, and I wouldn't mind giving it a try, especially if I'm giving up alcohol that long. There'd be something constructive to do the whole time. So who knows, maybe I will, but that also sounds like something you try to do and you never actually end up doing. So we'll see how it goes. Really, yeah, it would be something I wouldn't mind giving a try. What time is it? It is 4:06. That's right, I started this at 3:39. And I haven't had to hit the pause button once. I really thought I was going to, because I thought my lady should be coming home any time now. So we'll see how this evening goes. It'll be really unfortunate if you can't hear me this entire time because of the gosh darn air conditioner in the background. Perhaps I would eventually start to lift weights at the gym. I don't know. I feel fantastic over. You see, I talked about pianos, and now nothing in my news feed is nothing but piano stuff, which is great. But the first thing in the video was that you needed to have an 88 key piano, and I don't have that. And if I'm gonna get an 88 key piano, I want one that I want one that has weighted keys, because you might as well. Cards buggies, because I had people that sound drinking fountain the bubbler. I don't know what any of that means. Alright. I think that's just about going to do it for this week. I hope you didn't listen to this one, because it was kind of a rough one, but I think it was better than last week, so at least we're going in the right direction. Alrighty. Thank you so much for not listening. If you did, please don't share this one or this channel with anyone, because it's pretty bad. I wouldn't recommend it. See you next week. Bye.